We're back at the arena today and we face a former Arsenal player. The Blues are looking to bounce back after last week's defeat on the road, and it doesn't get any easier. Standing in our way is an informed Whitehawk side, boosted by new signing Jay Emmanuel-Thomas. Product of the Arsenal youth system, Emmanuel-Thomas brings serious pedigree and was most recently with Brentwood Town in the National League. But we've made a statement signing of our own. Introducing Bradley Sage. You might remember him from this.
Maybe claw themselves back in this game. Comes to Sykes. Oh, maybe we just might. Bradley Sykes out of nowhere, smart header into that bottom right hand corner.
The experienced striker who's impressed at this level with Bowes and Pitsea, Canvey Island and Chatham Town to name a few, joins the Blues to strengthen the squad heading into the playoff running. We're delighted to have him on board and can't wait to see what he brings in a Brentwood shirt. So let's check out the side that Keith has sent into battle today. Keith makes 2 changes from last weekend. Charlie Edwards comes into the starting 11 in place of Max Hudson, which sees Andy Freeman at left back, with Bradley Sage also making his debut this afternoon. Aidan Prowers in goal. It's a back 4 of Ryan Reid, Captain Matt Cripps, Ethan Kaiser and Andy Freeman. Charlie Edwards, Alejandro Machado and Louis Johnson are in the midfield, while Carmani Thomas and Danny Ogunle support Bradley Sage up front. On the substitutes bench today is Benes Favoda, Aaron Sterling, Jesse Olakolu, Addy Cole and Max Hudson. Take a look at the lineup of Whitehawk this afternoon. It's a 4-2-3-1 formation with Lennon McClog in goal. Declan Wright and Hugo Odogwu Atkinson are the fullbacks. Nathan Cooper and Grant Hall are the centre-backs, with Joel Daly and Charlie Harris in the midfield. Destiny Ojo and Tofi Skandari provide the width, with Rob O'Toole in the 10 role and Harry Lodebika up front. Stay tuned for matchday highlights and post-match reaction, and as always, come on you Blues.
Good afternoon and a big warm welcome to the Brentwood Centre Arena. It's Isthmian Premier League action as Brentwood Town take on Whitehawk. Whitehawk very much a formed team at the moment, unbeaten in their last 7 games, 5 wins and 2 draws, as Brentwood Town look to bounce back from that 3-0 mauling away at Ramsgate last Saturday. They have been busy in the transfer market. This week it's a case of two out and 1 in. Harry Brook has returned to his parent club Hornchurch, and Rhys Webber, the little striker at coming just before Christmas, has left to get more game time elsewhere. And Brentwood Town have brought in Welling striker Bradley Sage, hoping to bolster their front line. Keith Rowland did say last week that he felt his side was very wasteful on the wing and up top. So Brentwood Town will be hoping Sage can bring the goals and they can cement a place in the playoffs. Edwards back in the starting lineup this afternoon. Freeman, Johnson, nice bit of football this. Sage, Thomas. We all know what Marnie Thomas can do, picked it out. We all know what Ogunle can do. And Brentwood Town take the lead inside 5 minutes. Lovely goal from the Blues. Brentwood Town 1, Whitehawk 0. Started with Freeman, Johnson, Sage to Thomas. Little look up from Marnie Thomas, perfect ball in. Danny Ogunle picked that one out. That's Danny Ogunle's 18th of the season. Lovely football from Brentwood Town. Thomas, who's having an exceptional season in the sky blue shirt. Lovely ball in to the Brentwood hitman Danny Ogunleye, and it's Brentwood Town 1, Whitehawk 0. This is just the start. Keith Rowland would have wanted, but that's slopping. It's picked up by Joel Daly. Not a bad run at all from Daly. He might fancy the shot, goes to the drive, but not enough to test. Kroll, an interesting career. Joel Daly spent 4 years in the USA with Ohio-based university side Tiffin Dragons. It is his second spell with the Hawks. 2 goals for him this season. Lodovica, oh, that's a chance. It's cleared off the line. I think it was Cripps. Real chance there for Whitehawk to get themselves back in this. And it was a big striker, Harry Lodovica. Ogunleye, Reed pulled across. Wright gets himself in a mess, and Edwards goes to ground, and it's a penalty to Brentwood Town. A ball in from Reed. And Stephen Wright got himself in a right old mess. Didn't clear the first one, where it tangled around his legs, bounced off his knee, and then brings down Charlie Edwards. And it's Kaimani-Thomas against Lennon McClog, unknown goalkeeper from Charlton Athletic. Started his career with up in the northwest with Rochdale. Thomas. 2-0 Brentwood Town, calm as you like from Kaimani-Thomas. And it's Brentwood Town 2, Whitehawk 0, 15 minutes gone. Cool as you like from the electric little winger, sent McClog the wrong way, and Brentwood are 2 up. Brentwood Town 2, Whitehawk 0. Hall, another very, very experienced player in the Whitehawk ranks, alongside such as Jay Emmanuel-Thomas. A very good career. Grant Hall spent a lot of time in the Championship with the likes of Middlesbrough and Queen's Park Rangers. Thomas goes to the drive, but Brentwood Town look in the mood this afternoon. I'll say this, when Brentwood Town are in the mood, there's not many sides that can live with them. Thomas, still Thomas, out to Johnson. Johnson cuts inside, Johnson goes to the drive. Straight down the throat of McClog. He's one of those players, Kaimani-Thomas. Hogs the touchline, can cut inside, and he's one of those wingers that you like, as a football supporter, you like to watch. He's the sort of winger that can get you out of your seat. You don't see many like that now that can hog the touchline and go direct. A lot of modern day wingers in the Premier League are scared to do that or give the ball away. You've got to love Kaimani-Thomas for his drive and his electric pace. Terrific winger. Corner to Whitehawk, looking to get themselves back in this game. Good header from Edwards. Picked up by Scandari. Scandari pulled in, header comes in. Saved by Prawl, header from Rob O'Toole. Scored against Brentwood Town. These two teams met earlier on in the season. That's on the head of Cripps and wide. On mark, Matt Cripps. Wrong side of the upright from the Brentwood Town skipper. Thomas, that's deep, that's right on McClog. The bar from Machado. Just over the crossbar from the silky Spaniard. His first season with Brentwood Town. Another terrific bit of business from the Blues. And Alejandro Machado, and that's half time. Brentwood Town, and Keith Rowland will be happy with that. It's Brentwood Town 2, Whitehawk 0.
We're heading into the business end of this season and we need you with us. After today there are only 5 home games left in the league, which starts with Lewis here on Saturday the 7th of March. So bring your mates, bring your family and bring the noise and get behind the Blues on the day. Tickets for all of the 5 games now available on Fanbase, so make sure you secure yours early and guarantee that you will support the boys on the day. And finally, we're still on the push for 1,000 subscribers here on Brentwood Town TV. So if you're not subscribed to our content, what are you waiting for? Hit that notification bell, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment and share so that you can support us because I really appreciate it. Right then, let's get back into the action.
Brentwood Town get us back underway for this second half. To the good. But the Hawks manager, Sean Saunders, not impressed from what he's seen from his side in that first half, and has run the changes. Ezzy Robertson and Jay Emmanuel-Thomas are on. Harris Ojo and Haller off. Looking for more bite from his team and see if he can get themselves back in it. His first half, and that's off the line. It's headed from Jay Emmanuel-Thomas. It's going to come to Cooper over the bar from Nathan Cooper. Was on quite a decent goal-scoring run at the moment. 2 in his last 2 games, and did bag last weekend against his former club, Burgess Hill Town. Machado, Thomas, Johnson. Still Thomas. Off by right, going to fall to Machado. Safe for McClog. Oh, McClog's dropped that down. Ogunleye, 3-0. It's a disaster for the on-loan goalkeeper, Leonard McClog. Well, if VHS was such a thing, Danny Baker would be rubbing his hands at that one, because that would be straight on own goals and gaffes. Just a tame shot from Machado. And the young goalkeeper's put that down, and Danny Ogunleye was alert to that. It's a mistake that Brentwood Town won't mind. Brentwood Town 3, Whitehawk 0. And Brentwood Town are now in cruise control early in this second half. Jay Emmanuel-Thomas. He's had quite a career. He's started his career with Arsenal, played for the likes of Queen's Park Rangers, and now finds himself in the Isthmian League. Thomas. Oh, he's done well, Kai Marnington. He's done very well. Ogunleye, Sage, off the post. Almost a debut goal for the big centre forward, but the flag's up. Lovely from Brentwood Town. Very, very unselfish from Danny Ogunleye. Could have took the shot on, laid it off to Sage, who hits the post. Little smile from the big centre forward. He's a big old unit. He's Bradley Sage. Looked like he could have been a body double for Lenny McLean. A proper centre forward. Johnson. Machado. Johnson, this is nice from Brentwood Town. Thomas, Machado back to Thomas. Thomas pulls it across. Reed, saved. Scandari. Johnson. Still Johnson. Goes past Scandari. Oh, and Scandari has a kick at Louis Johnson, then it's a straight yellow card for Tofi Scandari. It's wild, there's no need for that. Quite a career as Tofi Scandari. Played football in Austria, Turkey, Faroe Isles, Indonesia, Hong Kong, and in Afghanistan. He played in the Afghanistan Champions League with Abu Muslim. quite the Alan Wicker of non-league football. Machado drilled in. Saved by the ball. Scandari again. Oh, and he's thrown Danny Hogan-Leigh to the floor. Well, he's on a yellow card. The referee's not given anything. You see this again. It's Machado with a free kick. It's palmed away by McClog. Comes to Scandari. He's just got hold of Danny Hogan-Leigh and just thrown him to the floor. He's a lucky boy there, and he needs to keep his head. He's on a yellow card. Another day, it could have been a red. And he's going to come off. I think the manager's called that right. And then comes Florian Castrati. Emmanuel-Thomas outside of a ball and just past the post. That's not a bad effort at all from Jay Emmanuel-Thomas. Kaiser all the way back to Prahl. Sterling. Oh, there's a little lash from McClog there. I don't think he was happy with Sterling following through. A little bit of handbags. Nothing there between the two youngsters. A little smile from Sterling as well. A little bit of pushing and pulling about. Sage. Johnson over the bar. Cole. Cripps. Reed. Sage, nice feet. Sterling. Machado has a dig with the left leg. Over the bar. He's got it in his locker, and we want Machado to score from that distance. It's a terrific free kick. Where Canvey Island back in September. Davidar. Cole back to Davidar. This is nice. Johnson. Oh, it's palmed down. Sage! He gets his debut goal. Brentwood 4, Whitehawk 0. Nice football from Brentwood Town. Davidar slipped it through to Johnson. Johnson right across goal. Not the best goalkeeping in the world, but Sage is there. That's why he's been brought in. Lurking in and around the penalty area. Palm down, proper centre forward. You've got to be there to stick it home, waiting for them little mistakes or rebounds. And he's off the mark in sky blue colours. Brentwood 4, Whitehawk 0. Robertson. Jay Emmanuel-Thomas gets a shot. Oh, it's been fumbled by Prahl. Lodovica lurking. Quite a career, Harry Lodovica. Spent some time with Caledonian Thistle. It's actually signed by ex-Rangers striker Billy Dodds. He was sacked and then he was under the guidance of Duncan Ferguson, who said he was impressed with the striker, but injuries put pain to his career, and he found himself back down south. It's drilled through the wall. Easy one for Prahl, and that's full time. Brentwood Town bounce back in style. Very, very dominant performance this afternoon here at the Brentwood Centre Arena. It's finished. Brentwood Town 4, Whitehawk 0.
Scouse, a 4-0 win here against Whitehawk. Sort of makes up for the defeat away from home against them earlier this season, but also a great way to respond after last weekend as well.
Yeah, we were disappointed last week. Don't think we particularly played that well, but we created enough sort of chances last week to sort of be in it. It wasn't really a 3-0 game, but yeah, we said to the boys today we expect a reaction, especially against these. When we went down there, it was a silly game out there, as we've sat there for 2 hours waiting for floodlights thinking the game's off, and then all of a sudden we've kicked off sort of an hour later, and yeah, we didn't enjoy that one at all at their place. So we knew we sort of owed them one, and we asked the boys to respond, and I thought, especially first 10-20 minutes, the tempo from the chaps was superb, and it really set the tempo for the game. And once we got them 2 goals, we was very worthy winners.
And I think obviously it takes the pressure off as well. Once you score those 2 early goals, we've had moments where we've created chances early on and we've not taken them, then we've been punished. So you and Keith must have been delighted with the way we started that game. Yeah,
like I said, it started from the first couple of minutes. The tackles were flying in, the tempo of the game, we was on top of them. And you get that 2-0 at half time, and I said to them at half time, don't give them almost something to try and get back in the game, because they didn't deserve to have anything from it. But we were very worthy winners in the end.
And that second half as well, I think, what was the sort of message sent to the lads in the break?
It was just that third goal, really, because I thought if you give sides, they're a big, strong side, and they're long throws, they're long balls, and they're effective at what they do, and that's what happened at their place on a grass pitch. Obviously, this is a bit different on here; it's a lot quicker, and we was able to play around them a lot more on this surface. So. Yeah, it was one of them. Once the third one went in, we were comfortable, made a few subs just to sort of stretch the game out, and yeah, it was a comfortable afternoon.
And obviously a couple of changes. Charlie Edwards came into the midfield today, and Bradley Satch made his debut. He came in on Thursday. What was the sort of thought process behind bringing Bradley in from Welling?
Do you know what? We just felt like we needed a little bit of a spark. We've been a bit up and down over the last couple of months. Sort of, we won a couple. We went on a bad run where we lost 4, and we've got obviously Hughesy and Daniel up there who like to stretch the game, and Sachi, to be fair, wants to come ball and get the ball to his feet and link play, and I think just having that someone a bit different, a bit more aggressive as well, it was an option that come available during the week, and we just thought, you know what, let's go for it.
And we're going into next weekend away at Wingate and Finchley. Another side we've unfortunately lost 2 earlier this season, so it's a chance to put things right and make it 2 wins in a row and keep that playoff push going. Yeah.
Funny enough, we went on the run that we went on where we struggled. We were playing sides that we beat at the early part of the season, and funny enough, the next few games are all sides that beat us. So it almost roles reverse. We owe them one. So yeah, we'll be going to Wingate. Listen, they come here and beat us 5 early part of the season, so we really do owe them one. So yeah, we'll train Tuesday, Thursday, get the boys in, assess Daniel. He's took a knock today, and and go again Saturday.
Yeah, I was actually going to just circle back. Actually, I was going to ask about Daniel. Sorry, he looked a bit of a nasty one. I need to watch it back. I haven't seen it back again, but it looked a bit of a collision with their winger. Yeah,
I think he's took a knock on it, and then I think the lads kicked on him, but it's hard to see from there. But I think in there he said he's rolled it after he's been kicked, so he's icing it in there. He's a strong old boy. He seems to come through injuries and knocks quite quickly, so fingers crossed he'll be fine for Saturday.
Bradley, your debut here at the arena, 4-0 win, a goal as well. You must be delighted with that one.
Yeah, of course, you ain't getting a much better debut than that, I don't think. It's always good to score. I love scoring goals, but the bigger picture today was getting the win. And 2-0 up at half time. It was a great first half anyway. It just set the mark out, and I don't think they really caused us too many problems, to be fair.
And obviously, your first start since signing for us on Thursday. What was the sort of message that the gaffer said to you before the game?
I spoke to the management team during the week, and they knew my situation, and they just said come in and give us. I ain't come in to change anything. Listen, the club's been flying for the whole season, so they just brought me in to just give it a little push, get over the line, and hopefully I can do that.
For fans that maybe aren't familiar with yourself, Bradley, can you describe your pattern of play, your style of play, what you do?
Yeah, I'm more like just an old school, it's like a die and breed, but I'm just like an old school. Ball comes into my feet, I just want to set people to slide and just win the headers and be strong and be just horrible to play against. Yeah, I'm not going to be one that's going to run loads in behind and stuff, but once I've set it now, I'll just get in the box and let the fast boys do what they want to do down the wings.
And I think in the first half we've got a 2-goal early lead. Obviously, when you're at home, that takes the pressure off immediately for you guys as well, especially going up front.
Yeah, of course it does. Once you do that, all of a sudden the pitch opens up and you can play nice football like we did. I think we played loads. I was impressed, to be fair. I didn't know. Obviously, I only come in Thursday. I ain't seen too much, but the way the boys are moving the ball today, yeah, was impressive, to be fair.
Then the second half, you haven't got to force sort of passes, and then the second half you get your first goal. So talk us through that one.
Yeah, it's good. We can't obviously said at half time we can't take our foot off the gas. You can't go 2-0 up at half time, and then it's a horrible scoreline 2-0. So you can't take your foot off gas. And I don't think we did. I think we come out. They obviously made a few subs and stuff, but we just scored another goal, made it 3-0, and then. Lucky enough, like you said, I missed one. Well, he was lucky enough it was offside, but the other chance come and lucky just keep it spilled in. I'm just there to tap it in, but.
Exactly, you've got to be there anyway. But
take it all day, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then next weekend, away at Wingate and Finchley, it's on grass pitch this time. We lost in the reverse fixture at home. So, what are your thoughts going into that one, and what your experiences with against Wingate?
Yeah, they're a good side. I don't think there's a bad side in the league. Every team you play against is good. They've all got their own. It's always different, but they're always good. But look, their pitch ain't bad. It ain't like you're going to like a boggy old pitch or whatever to play football. We can go there and do exactly what we've done today. Every game's different, but yeah, I don't see why not.
That's full time here at the arena, where it finishes Brentwood Town 4, Whitehawk 0. The perfect response from the Blues as we return to winning ways in style. Let's take a look at the league table. Brentwood Town remain in third, keeping the momentum going in the playoff race. Meanwhile, Whitehawk slipped to 12th after today's result. It's a huge 3 points, a clean sheet and a statement performance at exactly the right time. Thank you, as always, for your incredible support this afternoon, and to everyone watching from home, we appreciate you too. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Brentwood Town TV and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a moment of action this season. We'll see you in the next one. Come on, you Blues.